Hi there, I am Damsey and today I am going to be answering 15 of your questions, and so make sure you stay tuned until the end of this video, okay? So hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you're all doing great. And if you are a new subscriber, you're absolutely welcome to this amazing community where I create contents about beauty, relationships, lifestyle, mental health, and a little bit of DIY every now and then. And if you want to see more of what I do or to connect with me directly, you can go ahead to follow me on my Instagram page at XOXO or my Facebook page Crystal_Damsey. I'm pretty consistent on both platforms and I'm always happy to receive messages from you crystals. I hope you all have been doing great. I really want to appreciate you guys for the support you gave to my last video. I think that has been like the quickest watch time video that I've ever had, and I'm really grateful for that. Today is a very special day because today is the day that I will be answering your questions for me and about other things that you want me to like talk about and speak on. So, and I am actually glad that this idea came up because some of you were asking me questions about me, especially those that did not know me before I started this channel, which is okay. So I just decided, why don't I just do a Q&A video, right? So the first video that I created on my channel, which is my channel trailer, was more of an introduction. So I would advise that you try to watch this video before you watch this one, because this video explains, it's more of an introduction. So this is kind of like a continuation on like getting to know me a little bit more depending on the questions. And yeah, about the questions, I have to say that you guys were so nice. I was really afraid when I posted the question poll asking you guys to ask me questions, and questions that you've been wanting to ask and just things you want to know about me, with the hopes that it will help you guys to understand me better and relate with me more. And you guys were absolutely nice, and the questions are so great, they're so grateful, because I don't want this video to be too long. I had to cut some of the questions, so I had to bring it down to just 15 questions. So I'll be answering just 15 questions in this video, and maybe hopefully when my channel grows and I have probably more subscribers, I'll be doing more Q&As by then. Without any further ado, let's just get right to the questions. So I will be starting with the very first questions, and I have written all the questions down. There are about 15 of them. I don't know if you can see it, and I had to write them down because they are all on my phone and I'm shooting this video with my phone. So first question, what has been your struggle with YouTubing so far? My struggle with YouTubing so far, I think I would say it's probably the sound. Like, it's very difficult for me to control the sound. So because of okay, first of all, my own sound, I feel like it's not loud enough. I feel like in the first videos that I posted, some of my friends were complaining that it wasn't loud enough, that I have to like do something about the sound. And then of course sometimes I usually have this other background noises coming in, and I still haven't really quite find the editing app that is perfect enough to edit all this background music, like to cut them off and maybe enhance and all of those things. So it's still a process for me, and it's still something that I am currently working on. So I guess so far it has been my biggest struggle. Yeah. The second question is, would you ever consider collaborating on YouTube or featuring other people? I think I'll say yes to the two. I would definitely consider collaborating in the future like when my channel has grown definitely much more bigger and is a little bit more known, or like more popular. And about featuring other people, definitely I plan on featuring other people, like people who have the same vision with me and people who I vibe with. So yeah, that is definitely a goal, and that is definitely something to look forward to. And so the third question, how old are you? I am 23 years old. The next question, what is the hardest thing you've had to face or learn? The hardest thing, I would go with the hardest thing I've had to learn, because the hardest thing I've had to face, there are so many challenging things that I have faced, so I can't really think of one right now. So as for the hardest thing that I have had to learn, I have had to learn that in this world you pretty much, like, you're the only one who can help yourself, really. If you have a problem, there's no amount of prayer, there's no amount of support, there's no amount of help that can help you, really, unless you decide that you're going to help yourself. So basically that was something that I have had to learn over the years, because growing up I was very used to depending on people, depending on people to do certain things for me, especially the challenging things. Like, I've always been so dependent emotionally and physically in some ways, so this was definitely the hardest thing that I've had to learn so far. So next question, your best relationship advice. This is actually very, I don't know how to feel about this question, and this applies to every kind of relationship. But I'm assuming that this person is talking about a romantic relationship, but this actually applies to both friendship, partnership, any kind of relationship you're starting. I would advise that you always try to start from like a friendly level, like try to be friends with that person before starting something more serious, because you have to be friends with the person first. It is absolutely necessary. It makes you understand the person, it helps you to know the person better, and you will definitely be able to tell if this is someone that you can, like, you can start a real life with. So this is the next question. One thing you would change about your life if you could. What would I change about my life? There's so many things, honestly, so many things I would like to change about my life if I definitely could, but I think the most pressing one right now is my geographical location. Maybe to another state in the country, like somewhere else, but this particular state where I'm at right now. So yeah, that's it. So next question, best movie quotes. Let's see, I have a lot of movie quotes in my head, but I can't even think of one right now. Okay, yeah, I got one. I have one. So here is a challenge to the person who asked me this question. You will guess the movie, and you would also like comment down below the name of the person who said it. So, power resides where men believe it resides. It's a trick, a shadow on the wall, and a very small man can cast a very large shadow. So yeah, comment down the person who said it and what movie it was said. Number 8 question is best song at the moment. Okay, yeah, my best song at the moment is Hold On from the movie Breakthrough by LiQWYD. I think that's the pronunciation. It's a very wonderful song. It's kind of like a slow, inspirational / gospel music. Next question, number 9. Would you go on a date with a total stranger? Yeah, I would. My answer is yes and no. Yes, if it's a kind of stranger that I've gotten to like know, not just someone that I'm just maybe meeting online for the first time and then I didn't get to know you well enough. My kind of person, I have to get to know you well enough before I can take my time to like go out to come see you. And I'm assuming this is like a casual date and nothing serious. Yes, I definitely would go out with a stranger. And no, if I do not vibe with that stranger, so like I have to get to know you before I actually meet you. That's how it works for me. So it's a yes and no answer for me. So number 10. Oh, this is a nice question. Who is your favorite character and why? Between Arya Stark, Daenerys, and Sansa. I'm sure the person who asked this question, this person is definitely someone who knows my fondness for Game of Thrones. Even though it's long over, I'm still very obsessed with that show. So okay, to answer your question, who is my favorite character? My favorite character, it's a tie between Daenerys and Sansa. But I would say Sansa Stark, because she's to me like the most relatable character for me, because like I feel like my early life was kind of similar to what she went through in King's Landing, and like in a much more realistic but similar way. So she's definitely my favorite character because like there's this thing that she said that really like that was the moment I start to really like her own character, and it's just me. Like that quote that she made, she was like, it's true, I'm a slow learner but I learn. And that's just how I am. I'm also a very slow learner, but I eventually learn things when I want to. And yeah, that really stuck with me. So I would say Sansa Stark. Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, describe yourself in one word and why. I'll say nature, because like nature, I am calm. I like to think of myself as easygoing as well. I am simple. I have probably a little bit of mystery, and I can be very, very, very torturing when I've been probably crossed or offended, like greatly offended. You need to really, really, really offend me before I can react to something. I don't easily get pissed off unless I've been really, really, really pissed off. Like that's how I am. And whenever I'm really, really pissed off, you would hate yourself. Like that is usually my primary goal. By the time I'm settled and back to normal, I'm leaving you hating yourself for that moment. That's just how I am, and that's just how nature is. We overuse nature. We do so many things to hurt her, and when she's ready to unleash her anger upon us, man, like natural disasters are. Anyways, you get the gist. So I would say nature. So next question. Say in British, your husband is such a joker. Okay, how would I say this? I'm assuming this person means I should say it in British accent. Okay, let me get in the British serious mode. Your husband is such a joker. Your husband is such a joker. So next question, number 13. Your ideal best friend. Okay, for an ideal best friend, I would say completely accepting, understanding, and loyal. But understanding absolutely tops it all for me. So number 14, somewhere you've always liked to visit. I'll say Dubai, Dubai has definitely been in like one of the top of my dreams for a very, very long time, since I was a little girl, because I just feel like it's literally, it's like the center of where science meets art. It's such a wonderful place, and it's a place that I would definitely love to at least live for quite some time. I think I would love it there. I just feel like I would really, really love it there. And of course, I also have Rome. There's also Rome, and Rome, because it's such a historical place, and I would like to see all those, you know, like statues and stuff. So the last question, biggest turn on in a man. Wow. What is my biggest turn on in a man? I would say this is not very common in so many young guys, but I've seen it in a few, and I really admire it. I like it when a guy is sensitive. Like, you're sensitive to other people, you're sensitive to other people's emotions. That is a very huge turn on for me. Like, a man that pays attention to details, and he's very sensitive, not just like so shallow, but someone that pays close attention to details. That is the number one for me. So yeah, so that's about it, and I just want to say thank you if you still watching this video. If you are still watching this video up until this point, thank you so much, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on my bell notifications so that you can get notified when I post my next video, which I'm very, 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 very sure you guys will absolutely love. And yeah, have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.